You think so? I need more of a commitment. Folks, I'm Greg Mack.
And I'm B-Rad.
And this is our new podcast. This is What's Up. Episode number 1. You're here, folks. The ground level. We're going to have it available audio only. We're going to have video with audio.
I think that puts us a step ahead right off the get-go.
Right off the get-go. That way you can see us. And if you don't want to see us, you don't have to because you could just listen to us. Plus, the audio file is probably smaller to download and put on your phone. So you can put us in your car and drive around.
Which is how I really got into podcasts to begin with.
Yeah. Or the gym. You can listen to us when you're at the gym.
Yeah.
Or out on a date. You'd be like, hey, I found this new podcast. Do you want to listen to it?
Depending on what kind of chick you're dating or what kind of guy you're into. I mean,
I don't know if I'd recommend that course of action. You might get dumped.
But if you do, call in and tell us about it.
Yes.
I think that would be exciting.
We don't have any kind of agenda with this podcast. Except for to have a good time to talk. We have a format. We made notes. So we have things we're going to talk about. We're going to try to stick to the format and add to it every week and find out what works and what doesn't work. And
I think that's the best way to do something is to, always be skimming the shit off and be putting new, fresh stuff in.
And any ideas you guys want to have, please don't be shy. Send us a message. Record yourself on video and send it in to us. We'll play your video on the podcast. We use your idea if we like what you have to say. Also, if you just want to talk about whatever, send us a message, send us an audio clip, send us a video clip talking about any kind of topic you want to talk about with us. And if you got something going on in your life, mental health issues, drug problems, girlfriend issues,
real life problems,
boyfriend issues, any kind of problem, any kind of thing, we're here for you. We'll talk about it on our podcast with you.
I don't think we're going to have all the answers, but
no, we're 100%
I think it's good to even discuss them.
Yeah.
A lot of things are not discussed in the world, and God knows I could learn some more.
Yeah.
So,
well, how about you? What's been going on, man?
Been getting into yoga, dog.
Me too.
I know. I'm really excited about it, to be really honest.
Okay.
I thought it was going to be, kind of queer and, and I wasn't going to be into it.
Can you even say that anymore?
Probably not. I don't think so, but I don't mean it in any sense of horrible against anybody. That's just a fucking word.
Okay, sure. But I've been liking it.
I'm loving it.
Really?
I'm loving it. I feel my legs feel so much better. They don't feel stiff. Mm-hmm. I've been doing it every morning.
Every morning?
Every morning. Of course,
it
this is only my third day. It's not like I'm some seasoned veteran or anything.
I've done it twice with a group of people, and each time has been very embarrassing for me.
A group of people?
Oh, yeah.
That must be fucking intense.
That's terrible.
See, I'm just using YouTube video at home.
It's probably the smarter way to do it. Everybody else is so much better at it than me. It's just oh my God, I can't do that.
I find just getting the breathing down fairly intense.
See, the breathing is the main thing that I'm going for with yoga because I suffer from sleep apnea.
Well, I don't want to just do it I want to do it the way it should be done. I want to get everything I can from it, right?
Yeah.
So, be like doing it half-assed. They say breathing is really important, so I need to breathe.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I have just been working. It's a new year. Just trying to figure out some new stuff in my life. New business opportunities. New business opportunities. What it is I want to do with my life for the last few years, I've been freelance video editor or videographer. And paying the bills, things are good, but just to think it's time to start looking for a job. So if anybody out there knows anywhere hiring, let a guy know.
Bartender of the year.
2005.
You've made a lot of drinks for me, and I've enjoyed. I'm gonna say all of them.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out some new things in life, but starting a podcast is another new thing. So here we are.
I am super stoked on this. I was looking for something to really kind of focus on and to be a new hobby, and I think this is it.
Yeah, I'm all about the hobbies. Have you heard about the new drinking laws that they have in place here in Canada?
I've scripted over them. I know there's this new 2-hour after you're driving thing.
Yeah. So basically, here in Canada, the government, I'm pretty sure it's coast to coast, has made it so the police can pull you over at any time and breathalyze you at any time. They don't need to suspect you of anything. Before, I don't really think they really needed to suspect you of anything before this law came in fact. They would just pull you over regardless, but now they can just do it and give you a breathalyzer. Even if you're a little old lady who doesn't look like they've ever drank a drink in their life, they will breathalyze you. But further to that, they have the right to come to your house up to 2 hours after you finish driving and give you a breathalyzer, and if you refuse, you get a criminal record, which I think is kind of ridiculous, because say you had an ex-girlfriend or an ex-boyfriend, a jilted lover, any kind of person that doesn't like you, that knows you are at home drinking, can easily call the police and say, yeah, I just saw this guy drunk driving, he should be back at his house right now. And the cops can come and be like, hey, we have a report of you driving erratic, and we got to give you a breathalyzer. Meanwhile, you just got home and you started drinking and you're now over the legal limit. It's like,
there's a lot of vindictive people out there.
There's so many. I've dated them.
If you even keep any eye on social media, I mean, horrible is what seems to come out of a lot of that, right? So
yeah, I'm kind of concerned about, that. It doesn't seem like that should be something.
Well, it doesn't seem just, and I was going to say, you can't deny the breathalyzer on the side of the road either. They give you an immediate fine right there. You're guilty by not doing it.
And look, I'm not trying to endorse drinking and driving at all. I'm 100,000% against drinking and driving.
I'm endorsed about keeping my rights, though.
But yeah, I mean, it seems like an overreach of the government and police powers. So, folks, remember, there's a federal election coming up this year. I don't know who to vote for.
I don't think there's anyone to vote for.
The Conservative candidate
I think this is a really
like
sad time in Canadian politics.
Yeah. But, speak out, guys, if this is something that bothers you, right?
Well, it's fun. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lost
well,
thought?
No, not even. It's just...
Did you call something queer again?
No, it's just... politics, you can only go so far with it before it doesn't even make any sense to common people. So, I'm just kind of done with it right now.
All right, no more politics. Have you seen anything cool in the news lately?
Not in the news. I was flipping through something on social media the other day, and now, of course, you can't fucking trust anything on social media, but I'm so fascinated by history and my hope for it that I'm really hoping that it's true. But if you know anything about South America and all those images from the sky of
Peru.
those animals, yes, Peru.
Yeah. The Nazca lines.
Yes, you actually know the names. See, I don't know the names.
I'm a big dork, so I know
everything gets shuffled. I can't keep anything straight in my mind, but they found something like that in BC.
Okay.
And I saw an image of it, and and I was thinking that if those are in BC, which is on the west coast, and then you have Peru, which is down in South America on the west coast, what if the people came over the shelf, 13,000 years ago, whatever it was?
Like the original people that came over to North America?
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Over the Bering Sea. So you think that they came to this place in BC and made petroglyphs out of rocks like it was in Peru? Potentially.
Who else is doing it? I mean,
who else could do that? Brad, I have something terrible to tell you. You, sir, are a chump.
Only half the time.
I'm familiar with this story that you're talking about.
How old is this story then?
It's probably, this guy did it in 2013.
Fuckers.
Yeah, in this lake outside Nelson, BC. He put a bunch of rocks down in a spiral formation, and when you look at it from up above, it kind of looks like a design and a pattern.
Crop circles, I say.
Well, that's pretty chumpish of you. That's all right.
I'm optimistic.
Man,
I'm looking to connect the dots.
Have you seen the video of the guy who was licking the guy's doorbell for 3 hours in this thing?
Did you just say 3 hours?
Man,
I saw the video, but come on, 3 hours.
We'll put it up here. Just for everybody can see it.
3 hours. Now, as soon as I think of that, I think this guy must have the immune system of someone.
Look at him go.
Holy fuck, that's intense.
It's the best. It's like...
Is he like desperately trying to make out with someone and couldn't find anybody?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on there.
He's got this, it's like he knows the camera's watching him.
Part of me says, we should be kind and we shouldn't judge.
I think we should judge the shit out of this guy.
The guy, I mean, his name is now all over the news. He's not going to be able to get a job anymore. He's on camera. He's going to have to make some big life choices. And also, is he trying to get a flu? 'Cause that's how you get the flu, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, his immune system's got to be super strong or super weak.
Wow, look at him go at it.
Fuck, that is
right.
really intense, though.
That's enough of that.
Yeah, it is.
What else you got there,
yeah,
buddy?
Yeah, it is. Yesterday, I told you my microwave and toaster weren't working in the morning, right?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
weird. I wake up the fucking morning, both of them were working. I kid you not.
Do you think that maybe, like, the socket you have them plugged into is on a switch? Sometimes that happens in apartments.
I have no idea.
You know what every single one of your switches does in your apartment?
But they were no. I absolutely don't. I actually have a switch in my kitchen that doesn't work, and I don't use it. But the other two work, and those are the two I use.
Okay.
Yeah, I found it fucking weird though.
Weird.
Yeah.
Cool though. It's good to have your toaster and your microwave back.
It is. I didn't go out and buy them yesterday. I was busy with you.
And now you can make lean cuisine and toast at the same time.
Life is great.
Yeah, right?
How about you? Anything crazy?
I have I don't know if you've ever gone to this donut place in Halifax. They're not open anymore, but they're called Vandal Donuts. They closed down a little while ago, but I heard tell they are going to be reopening, which is pretty awesome. Now,
I've heard you discuss these a few times. I haven't had them personally.
Dude, they're so good.
I hear they are pretty intense.
Yeah, let's see on here. I should have probably looked this up beforehand.
That's what you get on first podcast kind of stuff.
We will try to do better. Let's see here. Well, I mean, I don't want to take up the podcast any longer by trying to look anything up. But Vandal Donuts, I'm pretty sure it's coming back. And if not, well...
See, I think that would be pretty dope.
Let's go to their website. Facebook
donuts. How can you go wrong with ridiculous donuts?
New location being announced on January 22nd. That is today's...
Oh, that's not far away. That's less than a week.
Yeah. Folks, their donuts are delicious. I'm going to try to do an episode of Greg Mac reviews whatever on their donuts. Vandal Donut Girls, if you're hearing this podcast, which is highly unlikely.
Well, they will if we, send it to them, I guess.
So. I'll be trying to reach out to you if you guys are down. I'm really excited about Vandal Donuts.
That would really work. I'd like to try a donut.
Yeah.
So I say we make that happen.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What else? You got anything else for me?
Nothing ridiculous. On a crazy personal odd, the soap I like to buy. You can't fucking find it. I can only find it at Superstore, and you can't find it anywhere in Dartmouth.
Really?
So the other day I was over buying shoes for work over off Joseph Howe, and they have the massive Superstore there, and of course there was all kinds of it. So I jammed full. Like, I have 6 packs of it at home.
Really?
Well, I don't want to fucking have to drive all the way over to Joseph Howe. I live in Dartmouth.
That's the only place you can find it?
It's retarded. It's soap.
That's funny.
Soap. How hard is it to find soap? You can't find it at Walmart. You can't find it anywhere. I look for it.
Well,
I don't know. Crazy personal weird things that I'm into, I guess.
Have you seen this blueberry commercial? That's
Blueberry commercial, eh?
Yeah.
Is it Nova Scotia blueberry?
Yeah. This girl that's in it has the worst Nova Scotia accent I've ever heard in my life. I don't know if I can find it. Damn it. Fail. First podcast fail. Should have had this stuff ready to go before I got here. Anyway, folks, there's this commercial that's going around. It's on CTV. This girl is talking about blueberries. I don't know, make juice or berries or frozen berries. Something to do with blueberries. And she has the worst Nova Scotia accent in the world.
I don't have cable, so I don't normally see commercials.
It's not at my parents' place. I don't have cable either. Cable's a thing of the past. This is the new media, folks.
It really is. I mean, the only thing I have in my house is my Android box.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't even have a laptop right now. It broke. I am in hurting
in the ghetto.
Well, I've got a phone, which basically is my computer, but
True.
I mean, it'd be nice to have a bigger screen. You can't hook this up to HDMI. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
Do anything else you got for me?
No, not really.
No.
Anything?
What about Bedbugs? You were talking about Bedbugs.
Oh my fucking fuck! It was in the news. It was in the news last week. So I was home, the high, and
Whoa.
Whoa. Well, it is legal. I mean, I had to give it a try.
I guess so.
But so yeah, I'm at home. So I thought I'd search it. Did you know Halifax is the 5th worst city in Canada for bedbugs?
I did not know that.
5th worst.
Gross. Have you ever had bedbugs?
No. Well, not that I'm aware of. I mean,
you could have them right now. Then is that what you're saying?
In fucking theory,
I've
yes.
seen your apartment building.
On the bright side to that, the other apartment building I was going to move into was the one on the fucking news.
Oh, really?
So I actually
avoided.
A pretty big catastrophe.
Folks, if you had bedbugs, we're not making fun of you for having bedbugs, but
no, it's a horrible situation, and in fact, you have lived in 3 cities.
Oh, really?
In the top 5, which is Winnipeg.
What are you trying to say, Brad?
I'm just saying, I've lived in 2. You've lived in 3. So statistically, you have worse odds than me.
Damn.
But Winnipeg, Vancouver, and here.
Those are in the top 5?
In the top 5.
Y'all
Toronto and St. John's are the other 2.
Y'all a bunch of dirty motherfuckers.
But with that being said, in the top 25... 15 of them are in Ontario. So if you live in Ontario, you are basically, statistically, you're bound to get bedbugs.
Damn, that's a bad statistic to Ontario. You guys need to work on
When I was doing it, I had the fucking, you could feel, you
start getting
the itches. Yeah, you really do. It was pretty crazy.
Cool. That's about all I have for news things that I saw. I wanted
Hold
to
up.
Let's give somebody a call.
Did you see something on Instagram?
Okay. No.
This thing called
all time.
This thing called World Record Egg. There's one photo of it. It's the most liked thing in Instagram history.
It beat Kendall Jenner's pictures.
Yes, that's exactly the one. Well, anyway, I thought that was pretty fucked.
Let's give somebody a call.
I think that would be dope. Who are we calling today?
I don't know. I wasn't thinking about it until right now, but I'm using my phone as the camera to make this, so I can't really call anybody on the phone. But we can call somebody on Facebook. My buddy Charles, let's see if he's in.
We really should have thought about that, hey?
So this is going to be the second part of our segment here where we call somebody and ask them a terrible would you rather question.
Would you rather what?
Oh, you'll see. You'll see.
These are usually pretty good.
Do I know how to Facebook?
Another fucking crazy thing I thought that I was reading. Now, I don't really pay much attention, right, to many things.
Why are you starting there now?
Whoa, that was fast.
The power of the internet.
You have good internet.
I have pretty alright internet. Charles is not answering. We'll call my brother.
Which one?
Brennan.
He's the younger one, right?
Yeah. You know what? Maybe just do it. It's my youngest brother, Brennan. Oh my God. We're gonna have to call like a bunch.
See,
of
this
people.
is everyone's getting home from work. Like,
No, he's in Winnipeg.
well, he's right at work.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Not much.
What are you up to?
Just at home right now. Getting ready for work.
Getting ready for work? You got 2 minutes to talk?
Yeah.
Okay, you're on my new podcast. This is the first episode.
Cool. What up?
Yeah. I'm doing it with my buddy Brad. It's called This Is What's Up. Part of the podcast we're going to do is we're going to call random people on my friend list on Facebook and ask them really weird would you rather questions. So, do you accept a really weird would you rather question?
Yeah, hit me.
All right. So, would you rather have sex with a goat and nobody knows about it, or not have sex with a goat but everybody thinks you fucked a goat?
I'd probably have sex with the goat, to be honest.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first.
That was not the answer I thought he was going to go with.
Well, I mean,
Probably not nobody can know about it.
You'll know about
You'll
it.
know about it, though. You got to wake up and see yourself in the mirror.
It's gonna haunt
You don't need it done.
It's gonna haunt your dreams, buddy.
With that being said, I don't know what kind of women your brother normally sleeps with.
Oh,
I'm just fucking saying. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, it's been a rough year.
Don't worry, mine too.
I mean, it's only been 16 days of this year, but yeah, it's been rough. It's been rough and great all the way around for me. Anyway, man, thank you very much for participating. Ladies and gentlemen, my brother Brennan, the goat fucker.
Thank you.
And,
See ya.
So that worked out pretty well, I think.
That was pretty good.
Right?
I really did like the question.
Probably come up with a more audacious one for next year. Yeah, what else have we got here on the old docket? The docket. Ooh, yeah. Let's talk about, man, we love podcasts. That's the reason why we're making a podcast. I wanted to, this section of our podcast, is going to be called What We're Listening To. Do we insert a theme song here?
We should. I would like a good theme song, though. Something we both like.
Can somebody out there help us make like a little 10-second theme song, like what we're listening to? But I mean, be creative. Don't have to be like, you don't have to be that. And in the future podcast episodes, we will insert it here and we'll give you credit for it.
I think that would be really dope. I like that.
I listen to a lot of different podcasts. The ones I like the best are ones that make me laugh. And this past episode of The Fighter and the Kid. It's usually hosted by Brendan Schaub and Brian Callen. Both are comedians. Brian Callen used to be on Mad TV, and Brendan Schaub used to be a UFC fighter, but now he's a stand-up comedian. Brendan Schaub wasn't there, so Will Sasso, who used to also be on Mad TV, came and sat in and did the show, the podcast with Brian. And my God, I laughed harder.
It's his Alex Jones impression.
Oh my God.
He had me crying. I mean, I even woke up early this morning to listen to it again.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I highly recommend it, guys. The Fighter and the Kid. You can find it on YouTube. You can find it on any kind of place you get podcasts from. You guys want to laugh hard for about an hour, go to The Fighter and the Kid on YouTube and watch the latest episode with Will Sasso.
Oh, if you don't laugh at that, we might as well send you money out of our own pockets. I mean, that is hilarious.
That's not how this works, Brad.
I didn't say I would. I just said we should.
How about yourself? Anything that sticks out for you, podcast wise?
I'm gonna go with my old faithful that I kind of am really getting into. Joey Coco Diaz.
Yeah, Uncle Joey.
That guy rocks.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy is as real as it's ever gonna get.
Yeah, he's kidnapped people before.
Yeah, and he openly talks about it all. That's what I love about him, right? Like, he doesn't hold nothing back.
Is there a specific episode you've recently listened to that you?
It was his most recent episode on what's it?
The Church of What's Happening.
Yes,
Now,
that's
it's
exactly it.
Yeah.
I was listening to it this morning, and he was talking about his podcast and how he started and the drive and everything that it takes, and it was really encouraging.
Yeah.
It was like all the steps are right there for me to just continue and yeah, I don't know, it was really inspirational.
And here we are starting a podcast. And folks, it doesn't take a lot. If you want to start a podcast, we really just have a microphone stuck in a cell phone with the audio recorder going on the phone. We're using my cell phone to record a video. I'm going to do a little bit to it afterwards, editing wise, but not much. So what you see is what you get. Like, so far so good. I mean, we hadn't even listened to it yet, and nobody we know has listened to it yet, but I'm having fun.
I'm absolutely having fun. I really enjoyed last night, even just going home thinking and like searching for things to even kind of talk about. It was really exciting. it really kind of gets my mind going, and I find that really exciting.
Well, I don't really have anything else to talk about as per my notes here. Anything else sticking in your craw?
All right, I got one last thing, dude.
Sip your drink.
Yeah, totally. Have you heard about this fucking, what's it called? Bird Box Challenge?
Yeah.
Did you hear about the fucking guy who got in an accident?
Yeah.
Oh my god, what a moron.
People, don't drive your car blindfolded. It's just like, common sense so rare, it's a goddamn superpower.
It happened in Utah, and the first thing I thought of was, that's fucking rednecks for you. Like,
No
big
offense to
trucks
you
and
rednecks out
rednecks.
there. Except for all the offense to rednecks. Maybe. Sorry, that's not right.
I'm from Nova Scotia. I could be considered a redneck.
Oh yeah, for sure, redneck.
I don't think I said that, meant that in an offensive way. But no, that's pretty much where I'm at, man.
Yeah,
That
Bird
was-
Box. Have you seen the movie Bird Box?
No.
No, me neither. I don't think I'm gonna watch it, but I guess that's like the most Bird Box thing you can do because it's about Sandra Bullock running away from a monster that if you look at it, you kill yourself or something.
I
don't
do
know.
like Sandra Bullock, and I don't mean her acting.
Ooh.
Just saying.
You hear that, Sandra
Just saying.
Bullock? Hit Brad up. I know you're listening.
I will take you and all your kids.
Whoa.
All the adopted ones. I will do it.
You can't afford it.
No, I can't afford it. That's why we need this podcast to work.
Yeah. So, folks, like we said, if you watched it, if you're listening to it, thank you very much. We're going to try to do this once a week. Send us a message, audio, video, text through Facebook, smoke signals, whatever. Something you want to talk about, something you want us to talk about, some kind of an idea you want, and would you rather question. Literally,
I think the more feedback, the
anything.
better.
Let's interact. We'll highlight. We'll make it part of the show.
Yeah.
We're going to keep this one short. There's no need to go any farther because this is episode number 1. But we'll be back at least once a week to do this. That is our commitment to you. I have new...
I think this was a great intro.
It was a great one. Yeah, I think so. I mean, again, we haven't listened to it yet, so...
No,
hopefully everything worked, and the audio worked, and the video worked, and like, we don't have to do this all again, because I don't know if I got it in me right now. But yeah. I'm Greg Mack. This is B-Rad.
B-Rad.
And this is our podcast. This is what's up. We're out.
See ya.
Okay, so hit stop on that. You just want to listen to it?
Yeah.